he picked the wrong family, and not scared of a conflict, and we're not scared. We're not running. We're coming at him.
Hey guys, welcome to the think tank. Can everyone hear me okay? So Melissa, Perry, Shauna, Dandy, Mexi. Good to see you guys. Who am I missing here? Tina. Hope everyone's doing good. This is a scary situation. This little girl's been missing for way too long. The first thing I'm going to bring up in a second here is I will bring up the map, and it'll give us a little bit of an idea of how close things are and how close they were to the highway. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to start here. I'll straighten it out. So I'm going to start by the office, which is down here, I do believe. So everyone is supposed to check in and check out here. Keep right. So in order to come and go, it looks like you have to check in. And I'm not too sure if these are cameras up here or not. I can't tell. So they have the, I wonder if they've got anything up there. I've been bombing around in here for a while, just trying to see, maybe how close they were to the road. I don't know how busy they were. So let's see here. Day and camper. So we're going to go over here. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just even make it easier. So this is the office. And they're talking about that loop that she would have gone on. So that's the loop right here. So it's just campers. And the only way in and the only way out is through this particular gate for vehicles. Okay, so I'm pretty sure her campsite's going to be right around here. I think that's it up there. Let's see. Nope, too far. Is this it? I think this is it. Yes. So this is where they were staying, is this campsite right here. And directly behind them is that main road. And then you have to follow that main road out, and it loops around onto the highway. I've thought about a boat, but it would only take them to the other side, and there's not much over there for ways to get out of there. So if they didn't take the exit that is right here, the campsite is, see if I can get a little bit closer to show the path a bit. So they go there and around, and you can see there's campsites all the way through here. So realistically, if somebody parked here, they wouldn't have to worry about those cameras, and they could just go through, right? So a vehicle would follow that road out, and then by the looks of things, they can go either direction to get off of there and then back onto this main road. So I've heard that they are, oh, it's timing you guys out again. Okay, so this is the loop where they were. The office is basically right next to them. Now, I've been told that they've pretty much cleared this area and that they're now over here looking at the gravel pit. So I measured it and it's only a 1/4 mile across. So no, I didn't see one either. But there is some on their way out that they would have passed to get onto this main road. But then again, look at all the different ways. But like I said, I've been hearing that they've been checking out this pit right here. It's right there. So from where they were camping to this pit is only a 1/4 mile. You guys, how's the mapping staying for you guys? So this pit is probably one of the bigger ones that I've seen. Look at the size of this thing. It's huge. It is huge. Look at that. Look at the size of the tailings pond. Massive. And those things get deep. I'm trying to wait. I think. Okay. So look at, it's just a straight chute. Straight across. Now, again, that loop is in here. You can kind of see it a little bit, that bike loop. And it is right by that road. So if they went this way and out, there's cameras. And if they went this way and out, there's a couple cameras. But if their destination was the pit, they could have also got onto that road or stayed in the bush, crossed this little trail up into here, and boom, they're back onto that road. Again, look at the size of this place. So hopefully they have their Scott packs and are ready to jump into that tailings pond. They're nasty. Okay. We'll pop over here for a second. That building over here, if I haven't passed it. See, it's just a narrow little road, so they could scoot right across that. Okay, so I think it's, yeah, this building here. Nope, it's winter all of a sudden. So this one here seems to have a few cameras. I think there's a camera here. And I think I seen one up higher. Maybe it's on the other side. They changed seasons really quick on us, didn't they? These look like them too, but I'm not so sure. For some reason, I thought there was one up higher. Is that what this is? No. Maybe I was thinking about this place too, because a couple of them, yeah, there we go. So we've got one here that faces the road. Oop, get that back. At least I think that's what that is. These look like lights. But if they have an identifiable vehicle, they might be able to catch him on some cameras. Okay. Yeah, could be pretty risky. I'm not quite sure. I'll stop sharing this and maybe that'll. Okay. Yeah, let's hope that some of those cameras could reach. Yeah, they found her bike, and there are tons of hiking trails out there, like tons. Yes, that's what I was finding, close to I-87. Yeah, I would sure think so. They'll go through absolutely every single piece. Moreau, beautiful and always been safe. This is scary. My friend's daughter is best friends with her. Oh, no. Oh, my. Oh, my. Yeah, wanted to go around that loop there one more time, and it should have been safe. That absolutely should have been safe. Don't think she walked out of there. Too risky, in my opinion. Do you have to register at the office to enter? Well, it almost looked like that, Mel. Nice dog. Almost looked like that. Why have they not released a description of a vehicle? Yeah. Like I said, it seems as far as that camping spot, only one way in and one way out. I've never seen cameras. There may be at checkpoint to go in and pay. That's what I was wondering. If there was going to be a spot, I thought that would be the spot. But from that spot to where they're possibly searching now over that pit, it's less than a quarter mile. It is close. Serial offender who knows the area connected to those other unalivings. There could be some trail cams. There could be. Are you in Saskatchewan? I'm in beautiful British Columbia. We're neighbors. Well, almost neighbors. Yes, we love Canada around here. I never hiked, but my man boss hikes there with his wife. I'll have to ask and see if there is cameras out there. Yeah, they have that park totally closed down right now, and they are saying that they do not want help from outside other than law enforcement right now. Is that park a busy area at this time of year, Melissa? Yeah, they were talking about swimmer's itch. I thought, okay, maybe not. Oh, can you rent cabins there as well? Good morning, JP. You do not have to register to enter, only if camping. Okay. Okay. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. So, being you're familiar with that area, would it be hard for them to take her from that camping site straight over to that pit? Someone has said between 1 and 12 campsites, and that road is right there. Yeah, it is right there. Sporadic cameras. Okay. Thank you with your help. It's much appreciated. Is really dead at this time of year. So whoever it was knew it, said perfect time. Yeah. That's what I thought. How would they, other than putting a kid? You were in Alberta, return safe. Oh, you're an Alberta girl. Yeah, I was raised in Alberta as well. You can pay to enter just to park and hike, or you can walk in from tons of locations. That's what I was wondering about. Would they be able to walk in without being seen? Could they have come in, knocked her off her bike and scurried through? I'm thinking if there was, like if there was an empty site that they could come in by this empty site and maybe get out and through. I have not heard where the exact spot of her bike was as of yet. Old Sarasota Road is very close to Loop A. That's what I was noticing. So if she was taken from Loop A from an empty site, could she just disappear? Boom, just like that, and then onto Old Saratoga Road and gone? Could they do that without being seen? Bike was between 1 and 12. Okay. Okay. She was almost back. She was at 18. We'll look into that. She's not very big. Some people are saying 4'6". Her aunt said 5 foot. Yes, well said, Mel. Well said. Also be trawling through dash cam, camper van cams. Lots of people now have cams on them. Yeah. From Spear Falls. Okay. I got a dash cam after a car wreck. Highly recommend them. Sir James, welcome. Okay, so let's see. Family of 9-year-old missing Charlotte Sena, missing from New York State. They're asking public for help. So what they're wanting right now is just keep her face out there. Um, Continue to share, get this out, because hopefully anybody that was possibly in that area will recognize this sweet little girl, and maybe we can start getting some more information. So the search for missing 9-year-old girl believed to have been abducted from a campground in upstate New York is in its third day as law enforcement scours the area and family asks for help from the public. Charlotte Sena was last seen on her bicycle Saturday at 6:15 p.m. at Moreau Lake State Park, about 35 miles north of Albany, New York, where she was camping with her family. She was riding her bike around the loop, and that loop should be safe. In the bucolic park with her friends when she decided to do one more loop by herself. 30 minutes later, Charlotte's mother, Tricia Sena, found her bicycle, but not her daughter. She called 911, leading to a massive search that includes state police, forest rangers, divers, dogs, drones, and helicopters. Authorities issued an Amber Alert for Charlotte on Sunday morning. The child was taken under circumstances that lead police to believe that she is in imminent danger of serious harm or death, the Amber Alert said. Moreau Lake State Park, where Charlotte was last seen, remains closed until further notice. According to its website, the 4,600-acre park in Saratoga County is mostly wild and includes dense forests, pine stands, rocky ridges, according to the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation. The wooded campsites are quiet and secluded. The fourth grader was last seen wearing an orange tie-dye Pokemon shirt, dark blue pants, black Crocs, and a gray bike helmet. Janae Sienna, an aunt of Charlotte, told USA Today that the last few days has been a nightmare for her family. Charlotte's mother and father have stayed at the campsite since Saturday to help police in their search. They are surrounded by friends and over 30 family members. Her husband, Patrick Sena, a firefighter with the Schenectady Fire Department, has searched for their niece since Saturday night, along with other family members. He was out in the state park all through Saturday night, well into Sunday evening after a 24-hour work shift. My husband couldn't walk this morning. Charlotte is the middle child of 3 girls. Her father, David Sena, is a union pipe fitter, and her mother, Tricia, is a food service inspector for Stewart's Shops convenience stores. The family lives in Greenfield, a town of about 8,200 residents in Saratoga County, New York. Janae Sena described Charlotte as a kind, funny girl who is known for her dry humor and contagious smile. Such a sweet girl, a real sweetheart. Charlotte's aunt urged the public to report tips to the New York State Police. It's really important for people to stay vigilant, call in with tips, keep their eyes peeled for anybody suspicious and anybody that might fit her description, she said, adding, because at this point, so much time has gone that they really could be anywhere. Her family and friends will continue to search for Charlotte as long as they have to, said Janae Sena. We just want this nightmare over. Oh my. Day 3. So I'm going to take a look here at this again. Okay, so I'm really hoping it doesn't. I'm going to go back here. Okay. So I do believe, okay, I'm going to. Okay. I do believe, okay, she's in here. So I think she's over here somewhere. Let's check. See if we're any closer. Look at that road. Okay, so this is where they check in or grab their slips, I would imagine. But I'm also noticing this road here, so that means that person, if anyone comes this way, they're just out. Just out. Oh, what did I just do? No! Okay. I thought I did a bad. I'm okay here. Okay, let's just do this again. Park 18. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's it. Let's check. 18. So there we go. This would be where they were camping. Mm-hmm. So the next one's very close, but again, super close to that road. So if this was vacant or any of these, look, you can see that road right out there. Okay. Okay, guys. Oh my. So how big is that pit? Let me see, where'd he go? JP? How big is that pit? Is it as big as it looks? Very, very close to 87. All the major terrain on the other side of the lake, the camping area where this happened, is not heavily dense and pretty flat and very close to the main roads. She is not lost in the camping area. Yeah. Wasn't there a Thomas guy that went missing close to there? And another male. My friend told her not walking anymore to other school. No more. Fair enough. That's it. Hey, Emily. Yeah. Easy exits. Easy exits. Mm. Not looking good the more time that goes by. Thinking human trafficking or worse. It's so scary. They have new lights at exit 17. Not sure if there are new cameras installed in those. Hey Z. Yeah, let's hope. Very sad. I want to think positive, but seen too many cases like this. That's the thing. Well, there is also a building off on the other side. It looks like where you can get snacks and what have you. Let's see here. Okay, so this is the park office. So they've also got, is it off to this side? Yes. They've also got this little store here. What I'm thinking is a store or to sign in the park office. They've got the ice there, probably wood if they keep it open during the winter. But I was trying and I was not able. Do you guys make out any kind of camera? I don't know what that thing is, but I'm not. Is that just a light? So from here, their camp spot is just up the side here. And if we look, they're very, very close to this road. And if we do a straight shoot across, literally straight into that, if they are truly searching this pit, they could have gone through here where it looks like there's a little bit of a lumber yard because it does look like there's a direct trail. So hypothetically, just across, up that trail, and into the pit. Did they pass a bill to not have shelters for them anymore? Can we find campsite 1 through 12? Absolutely. We'll go right in here. So this is the entrance into it. Let's see here. I'm just trying to figure out which is okay. You come in, and I would assume this way. So let's try it. They should have a number on it. It do. Number 1. So this is the first campsite. So they are by the road, friends. Look at that road. So that's campsite 1. If nobody's in these, friends, if nobody is in these, look at how easy it is. And they're on either side. Nice little sites. So it looks like this was in 2022 by the looks of things. So it is going to go around the loop. What? How'd I end up here? No. Go back over here. Okay, what are we here? I was going through here earlier and they're not, I didn't find them all marked, but I'm sure they are. Looks like maybe there. But this is still 1 through 12. We haven't got to 12 yet. Why do you keep doing that to me? Good Lord. Keeps kicking me out. I'm back on Old Saratoga Road. Okay. Oh, this is 5. So yeah, all of this area still. Like it's a okay. Thank you for that. I wonder if it's the same one I found. Hey, Chopper. So we're not at 12 yet. It's quite a space. Like look at the distance between these campsites. Like they got a nice size area here. But just imagine all of these empty. This is 10. So she was anywhere between here and back. Here's 12. It's a big site too. So between here and a ways back there where we originally started. And again, look at that. Boom. And there's also this. There are so many ways depending on like there's so many, but there's only really one way out with a vehicle. So I'm hoping, I don't know, guys. I'm coming back. Is that bot giving you trouble? Yeah, perfect. Okay. Yes. They're literally just left from that main road. It's not the main highway. What is it called again? Old mm, right, new lights. Okay. Hey, Carol. Welcome. So worried for Charlotte, praying so hard for her. She reminds me so much of my 10-year-old granddaughter. We are a camping family as well. Oh my goodness. Yeah. It's just a bad deal all the way around. And a lot to our country without a background check. Oh my God, if the road is there, they could. That's the thing that scares me, friend. That's the thing that scared me. It is a very big pit, been there for 30 years. And that tailings pond, any idea about the depth of that? I mean, the place looks absolutely massive, friend. So before we get on to the next one, if you're new to the channel, subscribe and smash that thumb for me. Let's see here. Okay. Charlotte Sena went missing on a bike ride at New York campsite. Police fear she was abducted. Look at her, just a beautiful little thing. And you can see like the goodness in her. It began as a family trip. It turned into every parent's worst nightmare. Charlotte Sena 9 was visiting a campsite in upscale New York with family and friends when she decided to go on a bike ride with a group of close friends Saturday evening. After doing a couple of loops of the campsite with the group, the 9-year-old decided to go on around Moreau Lake State Park one more time by herself, and it should have been safe. The family then found her bike abandoned on the area where she had gone on a bike ride, but no signs of little Charlotte. At around 6:45, the fourth grader's distraught mother called 911 to report her daughter missing. Police now fear the 9-year-old may have been abducted. So the last sighting was about 6:15 Saturday evening, riding her bike on that loop of Moreau Lake State Park, according to Lieutenant Colonel Richard Mazzone of the New York State Police. When she failed to come back, her family and friends went looking for her. The little girl's bike was found in the same area where she was last seen at 6:45, and Charlotte's mother called 911 2 minutes later. Police were on site by 7 p.m. on Saturday, New York Governor Kathy Hochul said in a Sunday afternoon news conference. Last evening, she went out on a bike. It wasn't dark, right around dinner time, and did have a couple of loops with close friends she considers her cousins. She then decided to go around True Bay, and she said she just wanted to go one more round once by herself and be a big girl. Mm. So the Amber Alert was issued for the missing girl on Sunday after they failed to find her Saturday evening. Multi-agency search and rescue teams were developed to find her, including aviation, canine, and civilian support. Lieutenant Colonel Mazzone said 2 drones and an airboat search teams, including 6 underwater rescue teams, were also deployed. We have also had the Shenanigans fire office assisting with the search, given that Charlotte is the niece of one of the members of the Shenanigans Fire Department. Police said the search efforts continue through the night on Saturday. In addition to our massive search efforts, our Bureau of Criminal Investigation has been conducting interviews with those in the park and around the region, as well as pursuing all investigative leads. Mm.
A massive search is underway in Moreau Lake State Park in New York for a 9-year-old girl who has been missing for over 24 hours as of Sunday. Authorities have issued an Amber Alert for the girl, Charlotte Sena, who went missing while camping with her family at the park. She disappeared while biking alone in a wooded area.
Well, they have a bunch out there, so I am really, really hoping that within all of these professionals, that they are tracking down absolutely every single lead possible, including that pit.
Police have found her bicycle, saying that Charlotte was possibly abducted and in imminent danger of serious harm or death.
Leaving no stone, no branch, no table, no cabin.
So I did last night, yesterday at some point, I did do this press conference. So if you want to look back, you will see it. You'll see it there from yesterday.
Unturned, untouched, unexamined in our search to find Charlotte.
Charlotte's family and police are reaching out to the public for more information as they continue the search.
Mm. We're leaving no stone, no branch, no table, no cabin unturned, untouched. Who is Charlotte Sena? Charlotte Sena is a 9-year-old fourth grade student from Greenfield, New York. Officials describe the 9-year-old as a white female with long blonde hair, standing approximately 4 feet 6 inches tall, weighing about 90 pounds, and has green eyes. She was wearing an orange tie-dye Pokemon shirt, dark blue trousers, black Crocs, and a gray bike helmet. The 9-year-old lives about 15 miles from Moreau Lake State. Oh, good Lord. And they're saying here that it's more than 6,000 acres. A joyful child who was recently elected a class officer for student council. So please call if you have any information. 518-477-9333, or simplest, if you can't remember that, 911. Everybody thought, I like to say thanks, of her as just a really nice girl, the kind everyone wanted to be friends with, the kind that looked out for other children, Governor Hochul said, the pride of every parent. Hearts are broken here today in New York. The governor described Charlotte's parents, David and Tricia, as distraught. As a mother and grandmother, I cannot imagine the pain they're going through. Oh my word. I can't even. I can't even. Unreal. Hello, welcome, Carol. She was camping, so her bike was it was located, they're saying, between campsite 1 and 12, and her campsite was 18. Talking to JR, it sounds like, and Melissa, it sounds like it's not overly busy this time of year. I just don't have a good feeling. It's that ick feeling, and I always pray I'm wrong. Yeah. Thank you for that, Shauna. Don't forget to hit that thumb. Much appreciated. Smash that thumb. They were camping and brought her bike to the campground. It's a store and an office where you can buy seasonal. Okay. How old is that map? Are you talking the one that I'm on Google Earth with? Okay, so that was the camping, and yeah. Yes, they were camping. So welcome to all you new people. It's nice to see you. If she even took that route, I'm curious if one of the loops she saw things she wanted to explore, hence why she did one more alone. Absolutely. I've got, I think, the website up. Yeah. Predators are everywhere. At the very top? Okay. Thank you so much. Hello, and thank you for your work. Great channel. Hugs from, oh, wow. Welcome, Andrea. Bavaria, Germany. Welcome, friend. Oh, thank you. Let me see if I can find that. I'm missing all sorts of stuff down here. I'm so far behind, I think I'm first. Let's see. Thank you very much, C. Hey, great. Hey guys, this host is doing a great job. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. I've been searching all day for someone like her for this girl. Perfect. No, you know what? We need to keep that little one's names out there and just hope and pray. I've seen something from Mexi. Thank you, Mexi. I have not heard of another press conference as of yet, but if I do, I promise that I will be on it. Maybe a camper has a photo or something. Yeah, I'm really hoping that they go through. So many of those people have those GoPros and all of that type of equipment now, or even they have phones on their bikes, on their vehicles, on their hats. Let's hope that everybody. Congratulations, Melissa. Welcome. Not real busy, but weather has been nice, so probably a little more than usual, I would guess. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was finding for in there, Mel, was 2022. Nothing yet? Thank you for that, Z. Route 9 or I-87 there. So can you go on both, or do you have to use Route 9 to get to I-87? Hey, flower pot. Holidays. We had a 16-year-old go missing 10 minutes from us in the UK and still not been found. There was a walk today to try and find him. Oh, my word. I'm so sorry. 3.5 weeks. No good. Like, what the heck? Okay, so let's see here. The loop. So this is loop A here. And let's see if I can get it a little bit bigger. No, I'm going to lose my loop. Okay, so here's loop A here. And site 18. Hmm, 14, 15. I think it would be this one, 18, 19. I think this is the one right here. So she is very close to that old Saratoga Road. And she was found between here and in here. This is where her bike was located. They said between 1 and 12. So around the corner, just around the corner from where her parents would have been. Very close. Oh, my word. Hey, Douglas, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Okay. Was missing Charlotte Sena being watched? Amber Alert Girl 9 was snatched from camping site in 15 minutes. after leaving her family and friends to go for a solo bike ride. Snatched. And literally in a narrow of 15 minutes. And you see how close that was to her family. Cycled alone on Loop A of the campsite in upstate New York, where she had been staying with her family. Okay, so this gives another little idea. So this is Loop A. Here's the park office. So you go off Old Saratoga Road, you turn right, and the office is right there. And you go up, your next right, and your next right. Follow it around, and you are right at the campsite. So it looks like these are all hiking paths through here. And the park road goes around. There's a few loops, but most of them, it seems, are cleared off right now. Right across the way, there's a beautiful beach. But she was only doing this loop. She wasn't going off. She was found right in here somewhere. From site 1 to site 12. So just around the corner. Beautiful baby. Whoa. What in God's green earth would ever make someone want to attack a child? So Amber Alert wasn't issued until the following morning after rangers, let me widen this a little bit. Rangers and police searched the park and found no trace of her. Okay. Well, hello, Lori. Welcome. Is that right? So it's a small loop, maybe a 5-minute bike ride. Okay. No, it looks like snatched, friend. It looks like she was snatched. They found her bike. She was gone 15 minutes instead of, it sounds like 5 minutes. And her parents started looking for her, and they found her bike right in that little area between campsite 1 and 12. And her family were staying in campsite 18. Okay. Okay. You know me. All right. So now New York State Police are frantically looking for the trusting child, and her family are begging for any witnesses to come forward. So if you were there, please check all your cameras, every single device that you have, go through it. If you were passing that road, if you were on that road, check your cameras. Check your cameras for off the side of the road. So in the park alone, someone had to have seen something. It was crowded, dinner time, and a busy campsite. A 75-degree weekend day. Okay. I find it very hard to believe someone didn't see something, Charlotte's auntie Janae Sena said during an interview on Duty Ron. They are confident Charlotte was abducted, but it is unclear if there's any surveillance footage from the campsite that indicates how she was taken. Wow. Hashtag find Charlotte. And these are more, this is, they're saying here 90 pounds, 5'1". 213 registered offenders in Saratoga County. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. I'm really hoping, you know what, Lori? I'm really hoping that they have something on that shack. Same thing with where you go in and get your goodies. Yeah. Isn't that scary? Yep. 213 too many. Yes, this makes me feel sick. How can someone take someone else's child? I don't even get it. I hope they talk to the kids she last rode bikes with just to verify the story is all. Yeah. Yeah, just make sure there wasn't something that she wanted to go back and check out. My neighbor camped there many times, just told me road leading to Road 9, very deserted. I was wondering. The biggest question, where is the evidence that these people can be fixed? There is none. Oh, thank you. 142 people in chat, 142 likes. Hit that button. I appreciate you, Z. Thank you. I don't think they can, only stopped. I don't think they can stop. I don't think so. And yeah, nothing surgically. I mean, unless there's a lobotomy or something, but nothing's as far as surgery fixes these people. Sadly, they just start using objects. They're sick. These type of offenders have stated that they can't be fixed. They exactly just popped on. Oh my God, no, they haven't, Tracy. They haven't. They're now, from what I've heard, possibly checking that gravel pit. I'd love to know if that's where they are. Is anybody close enough? Or know anybody close enough that we can find out if that's where they are? Is the campsite a paid campsite? If so, they should. Yes. Do you think so? They should have CCTV for paid? Douglas. A pair of rusty sheep shears. Yeah. Maybe she was bribed or something. If there was a creep on the site, I expect he will have been noticed at some point by parents. Sadly, for victims for any crimes, these vile people will never think did do anything wrong, always something else. That's what makes it all the more scary. Yeah. Amber alerts usually means someone saw a vehicle, right? I do believe in order to have an Amber alert, they have to, yes. My understanding is that, yes, they have to have a vehicle. I mean, I don't know if that differs state to state. Yes, exactly, Dandy. They would have to give out their license plate number. Not in New York, okay. Anyone with information about Charlotte's whereabouts is asked to call 911 or the New York State Police at 457-6811. Yeah. My thoughts is obviously speculation. What was her bike? What way was her bike facing? They should start checking vehicles in opposite direction. I'd figure it's just human nature to go the opposite way. Yeah, well said. Well said. For the police statement yesterday, classing this little girl as suspicious and gravely concerned for her safety, they know a lot more. I think so, Tracy. I think you're right, my friend. I think you're right. They've got dogs out. They've got searchers out. They've got everybody out. But if they're onto someone, they won't give out any information. That's what's frustrating. Did they find find her helmet? They did not say. They just said the bike, actually. So it says no description of a vehicle has yet been given. So we've heard something about a van. I don't know if it's accurate or not, but something about a burgundy van, possibly. Now, it's just a possibility. That is something that's been thrown out, that they may have seen some kind of van. In a TikTok video last night, I don't know if she's going to say Jean or Janae said in a TikTok, there isn't information that we can tell at this time, but if you can keep sharing her photo and praying, really, that is the best that our family can ask of anyone at this time. Police are doing their job. That's the New York governor, Kathy Hochul. And she was there. That's where she gave her update yesterday. I mean, it is bush out there. They haven't lost all their leaves. Okay. The Saratoga Road, next to the road she was riding her bike on, can easily be accessible through the tree line. There's no fence up to keep. That's what I thought I seen, friend. That's what I thought I seen. And it's not that far from that road. Like, I measured from where the check-in point, where you check in to go camping. I found their site, and then I went from their site straight over to that that pit, that gravel pit. It's less than a quarter mile, guys. Yes, she is. She's just a baby. Either put them down or put them somewhere where they have no contact with any more kids or something. Yeah, put them on one of those islands that cannibals own. Put them out there and make them try and survive. Here, drop you off in the middle of that. Good luck. Here's a plastic fork. Yeah. These monsters should be put in a room filled with mums. Guarantee they'll never do it again. No, they won't survive it. Is this near New York City? Well, not so much. I'm not sure the exact distance, but this is pretty much out in the bush. Moving traffic is right there. Riding alone in this world today should not be an option for anyone. Isn't that so sad? Thank you, Mexi. I'm not finding much. Just on those buildings that I was showing you earlier, that are the businesses that are kind of away from this place. It's a shame that children can't get chipped in some way or another. Some probably wouldn't agree, but in this day and age, they need something. I met this guy, and he put a chip in his daughter's running shoe, his daughter's knapsack, and his daughter's necklace. She had 3 of them on her, and she had no idea. She didn't even know her necklace had one in it, but Is it? Yeah, it's about 38 yards. Well said. Maybe he lured her with something. Yeah, that's where we're really hoping that they talked to her. They will have. They talked to the friends that were there and see when they had their previous bike rides if there was anything that may have attracted her to go back again. We have a 9-year-old girl missing. WTF. Someone knows what is going on. Where is she? She better not be a Kylie Rodney all over again. Oh, that's the last thing we need, Papa Bear. Hearing there was a person arrested and released who lived nearby. Yeah, Snake Island, friend. Oh, buddy, no. I'm an ex-cop. I can't do this again. No. Don't. I can't imagine. I really can't, friend. Watch something. Go watch Kittens. I can't imagine what cops have to survive through. What you guys have to see. It disturbs me for each and every one of you guys. How you don't end up with permanent PTSD is beyond me. Well, maybe you do, though. Over 100 state troopers, 2 drones, 2 search and rescue boats with data equipment 18 hours later, and still nothing. Does not sound good. Oh. Not to do with this, but other offenses. Upstate New York. Oh, is it? Okay, thank you. About 4 hours north of the city. Yes. Now you're talking. Snake Island is for the Hunger Games for people like Letitia versus Taylor Business. 3 or 4 hours north. Okay. Have the police released any further updates? Yesterday's press conference was ridiculous, waiting 24 hours for an Amber Alert. She could be anywhere. I used to ride across town alone on the city bus at 9 and early 2000s and was okay. I hate it now. Oh, it's dangerous. I mean, I'll walk with my dogs now, but that's about it. A few years back in UK, talking of tracking bracelet for missing and runaway kids, it was such a backlash. Really? Yeah. I mean, it could be a female. We don't know. We don't need our children to be chipped. We need for adults to be better humans. I wish I wish we could do that. A possible suspect vehicle is described as dark-colored F-150, possibly maroon, with a cooler in the back. This was a call unannounced, asking all first responders to stop and hold. Was this just, Kez? Oh, yeah, there's drinking and driving. It does. I mean, you don't have to stick it in their skin, but I mean, put it in. I mean, this kid literally, she lived in the city, little girl. So he was scared and she had no idea. It wasn't hurting her. And, see her walk home. What is it with 2023? So many horrible crimes, no matter what their age is. This is crazy and disgusting. Yeah, almost every day. New York City scares me. Well said. Every child deserves a parent. Not every parent deserves a child. And Streamlabs, I'm sorry, May. It gives us trouble. I hope it didn't kick you out. Did it kick you out? Sorry. Sorry, May. It does that, May. Sorry, May. It has no manners. It has no manners. Okay, so
searching for the little girl on the ground and from the air.
We are
okay, where was that? Did I miss it? Right there. Was last seen at Moreau Lake State Park in Saratoga around 6:15 Saturday. So is this a new one?
leaving no stone, no branch, no table, no cabin unturned.
Police issued an Amber Alert Sunday morning after her parents reported Charlotte missing during a family camping trip.
When we couldn't find her here, it was quite possible that an abduction had taken place.
Authorities say Charlotte was last seen around 6:15 Saturday evening in Moreau Lake State Park, riding her bike in the campground's loop.
There we go. So there's the loop. Her campsite was right up top here somewhere, 18. And 1 through 12 is right in here. And that's where they found her bike. I'm not sure where, but now they're describing another vehicle. So somebody has seen something. So now let's catch this SOB. Look at how close, guys. I mean, it looks further than it really is, right? It's just a hop, skip, and a jump. And straight over here is
with
that
her
pit.
close friends. That's when the fourth grader
Lupe.
decided to go around one last time by herself before the sun went down. But 15 minutes later, she still had not returned to the campsite.
Her parents knew immediately something was up. They called her name. People started searching, people from other campgrounds.
And they basically started searching within no time. There we go.
Grounds joined.
Police say Charlotte's bike was recovered along Lupe at 6:45 p.m. Her mother called 911.
Our Bureau of Criminal Investigation has been conducting interviews with those in the park.
Her family telling NBC News, "We just want her returned safely like any."
They're not giving us between 1 and 12 is a fairly large area. I wish we knew a little bit closer as to where her bike was.
Parent would. No tip is too small. They say their little girl is always looking out for others with a kindness that attracts so many friends.
Hopefully there'll be a reunion. Hopefully there'll be a family that has been traumatized but is reunited.
We certainly hope so. Moreau Lake State.
Unreal, guys. State police activated an Amber Alert shortly after 9:30 a.m. Sunday time, saying it was for a child abduction that occurred around 9:45. So we were talking about this earlier, and I can't remember who was mentioning it, but I think you're 1,000% correct. I think in order these days, we know how hard it is to get an Amber Alert, right? How many kids have been failed because there has been no Amber Alert. Now, if I remember correctly, there needs to be a vehicle, a suspect vehicle, in order to make that Amber Alert come into effect. You guys, little Michael, Monkey was nowhere to be found. Absolutely nowhere. They walked around. They looked for this little boy. They called the police. They did everything they could. But because they did not see how he was taken, couldn't give a vehicle, Michael Vaughn was never given an Amber Alert. So, I mean, personally, I mean, it is beyond disturbing. Family on holiday, child missing reminds me of our UK Madrid McCann. Madrid McCann. Just hope to God they can find this little angel safe and well very soon. Mm. Let's see. Houseman. At least cops didn't apply the rule that a person has to be gone for 48 hours for them to act like I've heard that in other cases. Yeah. Adults, they're different with, aren't they? Somehow, someone saw something. I think they're just scared to say it because it's so big now. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, isn't that terrifying, Mexi? 15 minutes. As I say, imagine a niece or nephew. You're camping. You know, if you don't necessarily have to have children in order to realize how terrifying this is, just think of your family, and it's that fear. Yes, that's what I noticed, friend. You can see the main road, Saratoga Road, right through the trees from the path. I noticed that. And if you skip across there and you go into where that little lumber yard is, you walk through there across the road and you are straight to that gravel pit. Like I say, a quarter mile and easy walking. Most of it's trail through that, straight through that, oh my goodness, that lumber yard. Mm. Oh, let's hope we get an update soon, friend. Let me see if I'll just double check and make sure nothing else has come out. No, nothing new. Then nothing different than what we have. This is okay. Let's grab onto this. So this was just a few minutes ago, not long. 38 minutes ago. So this looks like what she looks like she's camping. There's a camp, like there's a tent trailer back there by a fire. So people in Western Mass should keep an eye out for a 9-year-old girl who is the subject of a massive search in upstate New York, police say. They may already be aware of the search for Charlotte Sena after an Amber Alert was issued for her out of Ganservoort, New York, north of Albany, Sunday morning. The region affected by the alert stretches into western Massachusetts and southwestern Vermont. Charlotte may have been abducted while riding her bike Saturday evening in Moreau Lake State Park, where her family was camping over the weekend. Well, she was. We know that. More than 100 people scoured the park Sunday by land, air, and water. The park remains closed. It was still closed last time I checked. We just want her returned safely like any parent would. Massachusetts State Police have no information suggesting that Charlotte may have been taken into the state where there was no active search on Monday. The police in Western Mass were familiar with the case and monitoring for the girl. Spokesman Dave Procopio said, urging people in the area to be aware of the case and keep an eye out for her as well. So is that what we're looking for? Is a black F-150 with a cooler in the back? Questions about Charlotte that were sent to Vermont State Police on Monday were referred to New York State Police. Charlotte, a 4th grader from nearby Greenfield, had been riding her bike around a loop in the bucolic park with other children when she decided to make one more round by herself. We know that her mom called 911 right away, about 6:45, and that officials issued an Amber Alert yesterday morning, Sunday morning, after an exhaustive search because it was quite possible that an abduction had taken place. State Police Lieutenant Colonel Richard Mazzone said that an alert described her as a white girl with blonde hair, green eyes, about 4'6", last seen wearing an orange tie-dye Pokemon shirt, dark blue pants, black Crocs, and a gray bike helmet. So no, they are not saying anything about this helmet being found. Yeah, cops were there by 7 p.m. searching. Yeah, I'll keep my eye on updates. I absolutely will. We definitely need a new system. That's a fact. Amber Hegerman was only unsupervised for 8 minutes. People in Western Mass should keep an eye out for a 9-year-old who's the subject of a massive search in upstate New York, police say. Hi, Ocean Man. Yeah, it is very sick. There has to be evidence of an abduction, which means scent dogs probably picked up her scent and lost it where her bike was left. Yeah, they did have dogs there. Oh, no, don't do that to yourself, Papa. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yes, bring her home safe, Lord. That's right. Yeah, no reason to believe she ran away. And who's going to run away out there? There's nowhere to go. Mm. Okay. Then go down away before get to park. I think maybe I saw on someone else's channel, they saw something online that maybe a worker, now maybe it was someone who was been staying there. Ellie knows who it is and aren't saying because they're scared. That's fair. I agree, Maxie. Blink and your kids have gone. Then you wrap them up in cotton wool. You're an overbearing mom. We just want to keep them safe always. Yep, only 1 mile from the interstate, Kelly. You're exactly right. Oh, baby dear. I think so too, Perry. I think so too. There is a lot of sick puppies in that area. Unfixable sick puppies. You're amazing. We need you the next case. I get your mine. Oh, just her. Yeah. Nothing? Okay. Okay. Why didn't she scream? That makes me think she was bribed. Did she know the person thought to go with them, what they say to her? I mean, yeah, she could have been talked into a bad position. That's the thing. Exactly, Taddy. Amber Alert should not need a car. If a kid's taken, you don't always see the person drive away. And that's the thing. There has to be some vid footage from other campers as well, or CCTV footage on the adjacent road. Oh, such the black web. Oh, yucky. Did you get kicked out, friend? I hope not. I tell you what, Streambot he's a bit of a brat. That's not us doing that. Is there a racetrack there? Open all year. Yeah, that's what she was wearing. Being so close to the highway too means she could have been 15 miles away by the time the police showed up. Oh, you know what? Yes, welcome back, May. I've been popping on and off YouTube, not a lot of updates considering this baby is missing or I've missed a lot. There's not. I've had my eyes on this since, well, late last night and then probably about 6:30 this morning I started, and not much for updates. There's a serial grappist in my local area for several months, and we had zero warning from police until after he was arrested. No idea it was going on. You can, I don't know if you can do that out there, but there's ways we can, well, the US, people who live in the US, there is ways to find who's living in your area. They do make that public information. Yes. Streambot. I don't know. Maybe she did. Or was she her mouth covered? Was she thrown into something super fast? I don't know. The cops were out there fast. Do you think she was taken out of that area right away? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't heard if they are searching that gravel pit. I haven't heard, I haven't got confirmation, but that was the last thing I heard. Yeah, they better be watching the borders. Yeah. Most subdue the victims and then move fast. Yeah, and then there's the possibility of it being a family friend or acquaintance who's been obsessing over the child. Little baby girl, just want to let you know we're out here looking for you. We will find you, stay strong and fight, and know we are coming and that she will pay. Yeah, well said, Papa. Well said. Oh my God, right, Kelly? It makes me want to vomit. Problem is that it was probably dark by the time the cops started searching and may have assumed that she just wandered off initially. Okay. Marianne says, it hasn't been confirmed yet, but I'm hearing the police saw the abduction on a trail cam. Oh, let's hope if that's where they're getting their description and everything else. I mean, they need to, in this day and age, they need cameras everywhere now. They literally do. She either knew, then was another kid with them, or a dog. Yeah. Yeah. All convicted monsters, part of their sentence should have a tattoo on their forehead. They live next door to you and no one has a clue until it's too late. Yeah. I didn't hear that. Did I hear a croc was found? I can't confirm that either. I haven't seen it. Marianne Nolan, I heard from someone local that there were a lot of cameras in the area, so I think they know more and that they aren't making it. Okay. That would be really good news. They need to be able to find this girl. So let's get those cameras out there. And if they have cameras, if they don't know where they are, they need to put these pictures out. If they know where they are and they have to keep it under their hats, I understand that. But if they don't have a clue, you need to put it out there. Scent dogs can track skin cells coming off of vehicles. Isn't that interesting? Oh, I'm sorry. People who do this need likes on the spot, not waste money on trials. Yeah. Yeah. I get you, Daddy. You're very welcome. I mean, this is terrifying, friend. Ah, you think so? She knew who took her. Sounds like could have been familiar, Baba. I could have seen someone who was in the campsite. She may have spoken to him, her, so maybe reason why she didn't, if this happened, she might have known the person in some way. It's true. Sorry about my typing. Does what it wants, does my iPad. No problem. That works for me. Dogs or animals can make a good decoy for a campground snatch. It's true. Tracy, I personally believe it was another camper. Those camp trailers have a ton of storage spaces. They do. It's too hush hush. I wonder if it's someone who goes from campsite to campsite living off grid. Yeah, there's a lot of that, isn't there? Absolutely, friend. In Australia, some states do not have SO register because it includes the ex-prime minister. Oh. Well, everything on that side of that little circle that they were camping in is all close to that road. About 30 minutes to find the bike. That's something. Yeah. Prayers for Charlotte. Oh my goodness, that stuff. Yes. Hopefully the cops shut down access. It's done. No one can get in or out. Everybody's left. So, yeah, the park is empty. Hello, Rochelle. I wonder if DNA is on the bike. That would be a big help. They should have drones flying over these state parks at all hours. So would cops give a description or fear doing so might endanger your life more? That's, I guess, what they have to weigh out, right? Would they give a description of this vehicle or would they not? I am trying to clear up the trail cam info with Anne. So far, she does not know if the person that posted that, the think tank in break. Okay. Give her best wishes, please, from the think tank. Praying they find the 9-year-old girl and is found safe. I've been praying since last night when I heard about this. Oh, right, Ashley? Oh my God, another cute dog. Hello, Mom. Whoever took her, now it's gone huge, rightly. So now panic may have set in, and God forbid. Oh, Lordy. Ted Bundy would act injured, right? In an arm sling, ask for help. Yes, that's right. Yeah. Canada can be a spot, can't it, Mel? It's like, okay. They may be holding footage of the person, only LE and other areas, as they're scared public will take the person out. Yeah, it's been done before, hasn't it? Yes. They should have some kind of suspect description if they saw the abduction on a trail cam. 1000% Taylor. And welcome, friend. I screamed at the top of my lungs about the shirt color, and not one person would listen. I was about to blow my top. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the coloring. So, yeah. Everywhere they've put out that she's been wearing this orange shirt. Well, this shirt with orange on it, but it looks pink. So, it looks like mom messaged the aunt, and the correct color of the shirt is pink, not orange. Yeah. Most of them have something of a plan to kidnap them, always a way to trick, lure, part of the game. So that shirt is pink. It's got pink on it. Where it looks pink, it is pink. Oh, I hope the girl has her own phone or smartwatch so they can maybe track her. Okay. She's an awesome resource, isn't she, Mom? Awesome resource. I've talked to her about a couple of different cases, and I appreciate how accessible she is. James Jameson. Calm down, back. These child cases make me so angry. I hear you, friend. I hear you. And it does it. It makes a person very, very cranky. Yes, that's the one, friend. The photo with the Pokemon on it. We have an SO register here in the UK. Not many of them follow the rules, go underground and strike again. Our system needs some serious updating and sorting out. Again, another child missing. Hey, Avalon. Well, we looked around there on Google Earth earlier, and it did not look like there was cameras at the entrance. I couldn't find them, and I looked pretty hard. But I'm hoping that there will be vehicles out there and campers and whatever. There's cameras on everything now, so hopefully it's sounding like anyways that they have her being grabbed on a trail cam. So is that trail cam somewhere between 1 and 12? They were letting people out and couldn't see them checking any vehicles. I know. I know, Mel. Right, right, Dandy? Yeah, that's scary. I put on all socials and went into lives and nobody would listen. I was about to lose it. I posted proof and all then a huge channel gets aunt and uncle people listen. The flyer is still wrong. Yeah. She could have been in any one of those vehicles. How about employees of the park or the campgrounds? Yeah. Yeah. Right, Douglas? Good point. So yeah, pink, not orange. I mean, it looks pink. When you look at it through all the pictures, it looks pink. There's that picture of her standing at the campsite, and she's wearing what she was wearing when she went missing. So yeah, they were all saying it was orange. And then when you looked at the picture, everyone's saying, but it's pink. And it doesn't look like, it doesn't look like they've changed it on any of the posters. Yeah. Right, Shauna? It could absolutely be anyone. Big mistake to make. And they had her height and eye color wrong at the beginning as well. They did, Kelly. They did. They had her at 5'1", and the little girl's 4'6", and she does not have a phone. Okay. Maybe a predator watched her from the time she arrived at the campground. And that is a really good possibility, Joy. I mean, it is, Mexi. I'm Canadian. Yes, I'm Canadian. I work on cases anywhere, but honestly, most of them do seem to be out of the US. In Colorado, most state parks have a camp host that's there during the busy season. Do they have them in New York parks? There has to be somebody. That looks like it's a fairly well-maintained place. So there has to be somebody going and cleaning up and getting ready for the new visitors, cleaning out the burn pits, and they usually will rake. I used to run some parks in BC. So I know I have a fairly good idea. I've had so many jobs, you guys. Are you Canadian, Z? You can tell. The only thing they updated was her height and her eye color. Yeah, I agree. They got there Friday night and she was being watched. Yes. Yep, not just the shirt, but the height and eye color too. Out and about. 5'6", not 5'1", which would be unusually tall for a 9-year-old girl. Well said. Yeah, it's unbelievable. I sure hope you're right. I believe they're keeping quiet because they know who it is and are on to them. Oh, I pray you're right. Headed back to work. I know. Real life? Like what? Have a great day, Mom. Thanks for the updates. I appreciate you. Go find Mind of Monsters. She is in my description and has always got great content. She's very dedicated. Could she still be on site somewhere and moved in the night, maybe? Well, it kind of sounds like they started searching about 7 o'clock that night. So it might have been hard to keep a person there. I'm thinking. But I mean, who knows at this point, right? It is. It's just awful. Those parents, if she's not found safe, that family, oh my word. I can't even. Now a child is missing. Watch this campsite site install cameras. Always too late. Anywhere that has huge families automatically should have cameras. Don't wait until a child is gone. With what they say, Okay, my dog is barking at the U-Haul guy. Are you serious? Let me look. If anybody else finds something, I would oh, it was FedEx. Maybe she thought she was getting treats. Monitoring search. me see here. I've got another one. I just have to pull it up for you. So this one here was published about an hour ago, and it's the most recent one I can find. So the clothes she is wearing here is what she was actually wearing. This is their campsite. I don't see any watches on her. Pokemon shirt, kind of like a pink and white tie-dye. So police in Western Mass should keep an eye out for 9-year-old girl who is the subject of a massive search in upstate New York. They may already be aware of the search for Charlotte Sena after an Amber Alert was issued for her out of Gainesvort, New York, north of Albany. Charlotte may have been abducted while riding her bicycle. Why do they say may have? If they've got it and they know she was, they've got it on camera. Come on now. So the family was there for the weekend, and more than 100 people scoured that park Sunday by land, air, and water. Massachusetts State Police have no information suggesting that Charlotte may have been taken into the state, where there was no active search on Monday, but police in Western Massachusetts were familiar with the case and monitoring for the girl, urging people in the area to be aware of the case. Well, they need to give us a little bit more. Like, we need to know maybe what a vehicle was, because how are we supposed to see this girl? She's not going to be walking down the street whistling. So that is our update. Officials issued an Amber Alert on Sunday morning after an exhaustive search because it was quite possible that an abduction had taken place, State Police Lieutenant Colonel Richard Mazzone said. And they did correct that she's got blonde hair, green eyes, and about 4'6". Wearing, still saying orange, but we'll just ignore that. She's wearing a pink tie-dye Pokemon shirt, dark blue pants, black Crocs, and a gray helmet. So do we know? We don't have any clue. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? That's the thing. It's pink. So why would they have done that? Oh, my word. Wrong color shirt, wrong color eyes, and wrong height. I think an update is due. Well said, Mel. Melon is Malamute? Yeah, can that be confirmed? Because I have not seen anything. I honestly haven't. Yeah, everything was wrong with that press conference. Nothing at all to help find her. Yep. Little girl just enjoying her pedal bike. Hey, Jane. All eyes all day. Are you in that area as well, friend? I'm so far back, guys. Cops holding back on things again. Makes sense, right? Maybe scared of the public going after every vehicle that fits the description. Yep. People aren't even safe. Okay, I'm going to take a look at some of these because they might be out. I don't want to give you anything that's outdated now, but we've been getting nothing. So how? I guess it can't be updated. Camping, anything new in here? Multiple agencies searching for the missing 9-year-old. She was only gone 15 minutes when they went looking for her. 15 minutes. Authorities called around 6:47, and it says that they were there by 7. So includes aerial technology, underwater rescue teams, canines, the bloodhounds. So they're all helping right now. Technology experts have also been called to analyze other forms of communication in the park at that time. After their exhaustive search of the park, New York State Police issued that Amber Alert because they believed it was quite possible that an abduction had taken place, Lieutenant Colonel Richard Mazzone explained Sunday. So again, I did cover that press conference last night, so check it out. Oh, we keep the members of the public updated. No, you don't. I promised her parents will find their daughter. She's all of our daughters. The family needs love. They need prayers. And again, if you know anything, 911 is your best bet. Or you can email crimetips@troopers.ny.gov or 518-457-6811. Okay. Maybe they'll find her. I don't want to tell him all the channels they're saying she has found. Are you serious? Let me look again. Can you guys, mods, if you guys happen to see anything? Where are they getting this information from? Are they saying if is she found okay? Because I'm not finding anything. I am not finding a darn thing. Yeah, nothing. And I mean, there has not been an update since that last one I showed you. The last one, 41 minutes ago, that I see is Amber Alert issued after missing girl 9, possibly abducted. Yeah, I'm not finding a darn thing, friends. We'll just Charlotte Sena update, what we know about the 9-year-old. So 12:21 p.m. Fairly recent. The intense search for 9-year-old Charlotte Sena. Oh, hold on here, friends. No, if there's anything else. That's good that that's coming out, though, Mexi. Okay. Sorry, friends. So it's saying that the search is continuing. An Amber Alert was issued. She disappeared Saturday night. FBI has joined the team. And here's some of the things we know so far. And I don't think that's here. No. 9 years old, 4'6", weighs about 90 pounds, blonde hair and green eyes. Her aunt Janae Sena was pleading for information to find Charlotte. She is a blonde, adorable 9-year-old girl with bangs. She has green eyes, just under 5 foot tall, sweet and adorable. Okay, this one has a bit of a map again. So let me just get my bearings here. Let's loop B. So down here is this is the park where you go in off of Old Saratoga Road. You turn in, you've got your little office in here and your little gate. That's, I don't know if it's ever manned, but looks like it should be. So you go up, go right, and you're straight into their loop. So this is their loop. They were up here somewhere, and her bike was found between 1 and 12, and they're located pretty much in here. So with that said, look at how close that is, and not hard to take someone through that stuff at all. Oh my goodness. Did Boo Boo get... Oh no, I'm sorry, Boo Boo. So it is saying that the park is now closed indefinitely while the search is continuing. Charlotte was at the campground with her parents, David and Tricia Sena. Hochu, I think as the governor, said that Charlotte's family realized almost immediately that something was wrong when Charlotte didn't return from her bike ride at 6:15. Within a half hour, they called 911, and she says that it was a chaotic scene. People leaving their food, leaving their tables, just everyone in search, calling name Charlotte, Charlotte. Oh my word. Police were there by 7 p.m. Again, call 911 if you have any information. 518-457-6811. Okay. Amber Alert, 9-year-old Charlotte Sena disappears on a camping trip with her family. So let's start back here. I have to take lots of breaks with these guys.
Desperate search for a missing 9-year-old girl in upstate New York. Police believe someone kidnapped Charlotte Sena while she was on a camping trip with her family at Moreau Lake State Park, which is about 35 miles north of Albany. Charlotte was last seen riding her bike around 6:50.
Just a pretty, pretty little girl. I hope that they get a little bit closer to the ground so we can see things a little bit better. Oh.
Camping trip with her family at Moreau Lake State Park, which is about 35 miles north of Albany. Charlotte was last seen riding her bike around 6:15 on Saturday evening. Someone found her bike about 30 minutes later, but Charlotte was nowhere to be found. ABC's Stephanie Ramos has the very latest on the search.
An urgent search is underway for a 9-year-old girl who went missing while on a family camping trip in upstate New York.
They came here to just have an ordinary time. The kids could have a chance.
And this is the thing. Who thinks that you're going to go on holiday, a little camping trip, and your child's going to go missing?
Chance to be in nature, have a chance to be kids. But instead, the day turned into every parent's nightmare.
Charlotte Sena was last seen Saturday at Moreau Lake State Park, about 35 miles north of Albany, riding her bike around a loop with other kids when she decided to ride around once more, alone.
Charlotte was last seen at approximately 6:15 p.m. riding her bike in Loop A of the park. At approximately 6:45 p.m., Charlotte's bike was located in Loop A, and at 6:47 p.m., Charlotte's mom, Tricia, called 911 to report the child missing.
Police believe Charlotte was abducted and is.
So I think they, like we were saying, I think they know more than what they're telling us. I really do. Let's see what this is. Who is reporting or found? If Franky does not want in chat, message me and I'm going to report them. Law enforcement and intelligence analyst John Miller said on CNN this morning, Charlotte's family is now asking the public for information that could help bring her home. Thank you for that, Mom. I heard about that. I heard about that. I've also heard that there's quite a few of them out there. Oh, absolutely sick. It's getting scary. Yeah, we're not allowed to be putting fake news out there. That's for darn sure. I agree. Yeah, they should really be checking them all out because it seems like there's a fair amount of them, sadly. I mean, they're everywhere. It's disgusting.
In imminent danger or serious harm.
Charlotte E. Sena is a 9-year-old white female with long blonde hair, is approximately 5'1" in height, and weighs about 90 pounds. She was last seen wearing an orange tie-dye Pokemon shirt, dark blue pants, black Crocs, and a gray bike helmet.
Sunday morning, authorities issuing an Amber Alert as more than 100 searchers, including police, forest rangers, and residents from nearby, combed Moreau Lake State Park, hoping to find the little girl.
We are leaving no stone, no branch, no table, no cat.
They're bound and determined to find her. Okay, let's see if there's anything else in here that we need to. 35 miles north of Albany. Drones, bloodhounds, and airboats. Forest rangers. And I don't think they're asking for civilians anymore. Although the family wants help from the public, of course. Heartbreaking. What is this? So, this kind of shows you Moreau State Park, and we're down here. So this is Old Saratoga Road. They go in here. And loop off over here. Is that not where the gate is? No, it can't be. That does look like the lake. Old Saratoga Road. And then you see it does hook onto 9 here in a few different spots. And the campground is right in here. That looks like it's probably the welcome desk. And I think that they were right in here. And right here is that big gravel pit. So there is a way. I know this looks, it's a distance, but it's not. So if she's right here, you can get across that road straight into this lumber yard and across the road and you're into that pit. That's if walking. Let's see. So this is the park. Across the way, I do believe this is on the opposite side of the lake. And of course, this is their website, and they are saying park closed. Moreau Lake State Park is closed indefinitely due to law enforcement activity. So it gives you all sorts of information. Park description. Two pavilions. Lies amid hardwood forests, pine stands, and rocky ridges, shady groves of trees and shelter, picnic grounds, and a pavilion overlooking the lake. Wooded campgrounds are quiet and secluded, offering facilities for group campers, as well as tent and trailer sites. Two pavilions, each with a capacity of 100 to 120 people. And 20 by 30 tent, which can accommodate up to 50 people. Sandy beach, hiking trails, cross-country ski trails, boating, fishing, and ice. So it's open through the winter. Okay. Let's take a look over here too. Public for help. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. Don't forget to hit that thumb. It would help the channel lots. Authorities issue the Amber Alert for Charlotte Sunday morning. They keep getting that color wrong. So yeah, it's like pink. So I am not finding anywhere to see if they found a croc, because someone's saying that there was possibly a croc, one of her footwear that was found. And is there actually video of this happening? They come from a small town too, 8,200 residents. People to stay vigilant, call in with tips, and keep their eyes peeled for anybody suspicious. Anybody that might fit her description, she is adding, because at this point, so much time has gone by that they could be anywhere. Yeah, just want this nightmare over. Yes, little Dior, right? Oh my word. What the heck happened to little Dior? That doesn't make any sense to me, that case. No. I personally don't like it when you have a door to enter your kid's bedroom like Elizabeth Smart did. No, no, no. Would never have happened. Okay, it's a big lake, but not that big. Okay. Please come out for 3 minutes ago. In an area like that, dogs would probably be able to find her if she was still in the area. Yeah. Is that lake used with boats at all? It could be someone stays on a boat, was walking around and saw her. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I'm going to look and see if there's any more updates. And if there's not, I think what I'll do is wait for an update. And if I get one, I will absolutely jump back on it. Anything. And I'm sorry, friends. I have given you all of the latest updates. I am not seeing anything else. Yeah, I think that's about it right now. So, guys, you know what? I appreciate you joining me. I will be staying close to see if I can find anything else. And as soon as I do, I will make sure to do another live. So make sure you hit that bell for notifications and subscribe and hit that thumb. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.